remember this evening we were having a family movie night here at school, and we were having popcorn up in the cafeteria area, and a student brought her mother over to show her how we composted here at school, and she showed her the composting, then the recycling, and then the actual garbage. And she said, and usually the garbage is a lot less empty than everything else. And she said to her mom, can we start composting at home? And for me, that was a moment of like, wow, that is exactly why we started this, is that it's kind of that pay it forward concept. If we start it here, everyone's going to just keep paying it forward.
The green team is we help the environment, like we plant trees, we go out to the garden and like plant other like fruits and vegetables and other stuff, and then sometimes we go out and just clean up the playground. We usually eat something or make something. Can I have it? Like this huge cucumber, which my friend found out of nowhere. We play games, we pick fruits, make snacks, and most of all, we just have fun.
The one that I do that's the most environmentally friendly is the green team one, Poetry for the Planet and Green Team. We write about nature and write poems about it, and then we go out and just explore. Well, in the science lab, we have gray water.
And use that for the plants around the room, actually the whole school, which just kind of makes the school less institutional, makes it feel more of a homey place.
We also have some worms that compost some of the food scraps that we get. Let's say banana peels and stuff like that, and they compost it, and then they get more dirt and we get less food scraps.
We've done a lot within just learning about the creatures that we share our planet with. So we have some animal friends that we use in our science lab as well. So we've done a lot, and I think what's made it successful is we haven't tried to take it all in at once. We started with recycling and then moved to composting, and the district is part of Schools for Energy Efficiency, and so we looked at our energy waste and tried to encourage staff and students to be conscientious of turning off the lights and saving electricity that way. So yeah, lots of different things that we've done that's really exciting.
The Green Ribbon Award is something that's given out by the U.S. Department of Education to inspire schools to develop and implement strategies to reach 21st century excellence in the areas of sustainability. It's really nice to receive awards, but really it's helped us to examine why it is that we do this. We don't do this for awards. We do it to help create better citizens, to help teach our students to grow up and be those citizens that are going to make the right decisions to make sure that our Earth is going to be sustainable for human life.
North Park has participated in a program called Schools for Energy Efficiency, been recognized with the Energy Star score of 92, and installed a 60 kilowatt solar array system on its roof. North Park composts food scraps and restroom paper towels. Students maintain tower and aquaponics gardens. They also develop plans to transform a weed-infested courtyard into a garden active learning space where each grade level has its own raised bed. The garden features educational signage, flip benches that quickly can be converted into tables, a composting area, and a bench made from 1,000 plastic milk containers next to a wildflower pollination area.
The trip to Washington, D.C. was wonderful.
Kind of really humbling. At the same time, it's very overwhelming to see how many different schools have different ways of doing the same program. Some had very little, but they still got their reward. And some had a lot. Cool ideas that we could probably implement here. It was a great experience. I don't know any other way to explain it, but awesome.
And sitting in the auditorium with all the other schools, with the 45 other schools that were recognized as Green Ribbon schools this year, it was nice to see them and to congratulate them and to be congratulated, but it was also really nice to hear what they're doing. First of all, it validated us that, you know what, we do deserve this award and we're doing an awful lot here, but it also gave us a lot of ideas because, we got into this, more than a decade ago, and it's not so that we can just, rest on our laurels. It's so that we can keep thinking of new things that we can do to make our school more sustainable and to make our children better environmental citizens.
We've been an environmental leader for more than 20 years now. Us getting recognized as a Green Ribbon School kind of is a culminating event of us working together and trying to share that common goal that we have learning about the importance of environmental education and protecting our planet.
I think it's just been a great way to make us all more aware of our impact. That constant idea of being a good citizen and being good to not just each other, but also where we live, and that care for our environment. It's rooted in all of our kids, and my own kids go to school here too, and I see it when they come home. They remind me when I'm making environmental mistakes, and so if I see it in my own kids, I know that it's not just something that we do here in our school, it's actually teaching our kids to take it into their lives.
I wanted to take a second to congratulate North Park on the award that they recently received for the Green Ribbon Schools from the Department of Education. When my kids were students here, North Park was already working on and focusing on this type of a project. The light switches had the turn it off, save, go green, so this is not something new that's new to North Park.
There's no like test score, or there's nothing out there that says like you did a great job. So this really is like that. We've been working really hard for a long time to make sure that this matters, and to have someone validate that it really does mean something is really, I think that's important to our community.
Congratulations North Park on your Green Ribbon Award. I think even Lewis, who I called earlier, who works with Commercial Waste, is fully aware of that service. I've seen it in the paper. You are obviously very excited about the receipt of that award, going all the way to Washington, D.C. to be a recipient. It's a big deal, and you should be proud.
Certainly we want our kids to become stewards of the earth. We want to develop those attitudes with them. We also want them to have the knowledge about how Earth systems work, and combining that together helps them value their role in life. This award both rewards people for doing good things and also encourages them to go even further. And so we hope that it brings the community together, the teachers, the administration, even the facilities people, to all support good education and good care of the earth.
I think the school is a lot cleaner. When you go into the rooms, you can see that they're trying to do the recycling in the recycling bins. We have a snack program. They usually come down here with the snacks, and we do compost our paper towels. So everything is in a spot where it's supposed to be, and they all pitch in and they do it. There's less trash. That's the biggest thing, is just that there's less trash.
I think we have a staff and students that are committed in, not just in the environmental movement, but making this feel like a family. We work together to try to solve problems, and I really like trees. And so just yesterday, I worked with the kindergartners, so we had a tree celebration. And so one of the visions that Mr. Sosik and I and the entire school has is to take advantage of all of our green space. So my hope and dream is that, we extend our courtyard garden beyond the walls of the courtyard, and that we green up areas outside of our school with not just trees, but other garden spaces too.
It's on us to make ourselves good citizens and to raise good citizens that are ready to think of that as a primary core value, that care for our planet, that we all need to stay here. We can't throw this away.
The more they help the environment's gonna help you, like give you more food and stuff.
If we don't care about the planet, then the planet's not healthy, and then we wouldn't be healthy as well, because a lot of things that we have are from the Earth. We have to save our Earth.